Welcome to Wanderlust Homebody. I'm Tina Smith, and I help people travel the world without breaking the bank through house sitting and figure out how to stay long-term in their dream destinations. I have temporary residency in Mexico. I have a 2-year visa in Indonesia, and I'll explain why I got that later on. And I am in the process of getting the citizenship in Benin that was just extended to everyone within the past year. All right, so in this video, we are going to talk about what exactly house sitting is for those of you who've never heard of it or don't know how it works. And we're going to talk about how it is the perfect partner to long-term traveling or even short-term traveling to save you money and stress. So what is house sitting? And I'm going to use, or I usually use, house sitting and pet sitting interchangeably, although they're not the same thing. Okay, house sitting is when you go to someone's house and you stay in their house while they're away, so they're not there. The exchange is that you're keeping their house occupied for whatever reason. So they might just not want the house empty, or they might want someone to be in the house so that they can keep up maintenance. Some people get house sitters because they have a pool and it needs to be cleaned, every few days. Some people have plants and they need to be watered. Some people just don't want packages and mail piling up and they just want their home to look lived in. And it's rarely the case, you guys, because I know a lot of you are like, well, why wouldn't you be able to leave your home vacant? Is it in like a high crime area or something? No, this is just, some people just don't want their house vacant. Okay, and then pet sitting. Pet sitting is, of course, if there's a pet there. So you're staying in the home in exchange for watching the pet. A thing that I really am adamant about house sitters understanding is that I don't like to use the word free, in other words, because it's an exchange of service. So I just don't like to see when my clients have gotten it in their head that the host or owner of the home is doing them a favor and they're not bringing any value. They needed you to come. That's the exchange. So it's an even exchange. They get what they need. You get what you need. And so it's equal value. All right. So most people, for the platform that I use, which is called Trusted House Sitters, it's a London-based company or an England-based company. I'm pretty sure it's London. And you can go and sign up if you are a host who wants someone to sit there at their home, or if you want to be a sitter. There are far more, and I'm putting the link in the description so you can go sign up if you wish. There are and my link has a discount code. It's an affiliate link. You'll get a discount. There are far more on this platform pet sits than house sits, of course, because a lot of people are willing to leave their homes vacant. But you can get a pet-free house sit if you are diligent and you look for it. The two sits that I got that were actually house sits never happened. And I just thought about the fact that they never happened. The first one, the husband and wife decided to get a divorce. It was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it was summer 2023. And I was so excited because I was going to take my aunt, who had never been to Albuquerque, and I love Albuquerque. It's beautiful, beautiful people, beautiful landscape. The wife called and was like, yeah, we're breaking this thing off. We're packing it up. We're moving. Don't come. So that didn't happen. And then I was going to, so no, that was the only one, because the one I was thinking of, the second, it wasn't a house sit, it was a pet sit, but the dog died right before the sit. So So I didn't go. And they told me that I could still come and enjoy the area because I was excited about going there. Um, it was in Texas. I can't remember. El Paso, Texas. I had never been that far down because I'm not from Texas. And I was actually interested in crossing the border and going to the Pink store. It's a famous store that's right across the Texas border down there, on the Mexico side. But I didn't go. They welcomed me too. They had a great pool. It was going to be a great sit, but I just didn't push the issue. So you can have a pet sit, a pet-free house sit, which is just a house sit. But most of the time you'll have a pet sit. Now, some of you don't like pets, all pets, some pets, I don't know. Some of you have pet phobias. But what I want to say is you can still, so you can choose what pet you sit. Because you're going to apply for the sit. So sits have all sorts of pets. You can sit fish, reptiles, cats, dogs, horses, bunnies. I said bunnies before. 2 little bunnies in England. You can sit. The list goes on and on. Whatever animal you can think of, you can sit them. So if you don't like cats, but you like dogs, or vice versa, or you don't like any 4-legged friends and you just want fish, or you're okay with shucking. Is it called shucking? When you clean out the stables? If you're okay with that, whatever suits your fancy. If you can tolerate an animal, you can find a sit on Trusted House Sitters. And again, you don't get paid because your compensation is in the form of free lodging. Not free. I said I don't like that word. Your compensation is in the form of lodging. So there's no money exchanged. Now, a nice thing that I have found on my sits, plenty of them, people leave gifts for you because they're very appreciative, especially if they have, most of them will have a strong bond with their pet, because if they didn't, they would just take them to the kennel, right? And leave them there instead of having someone in their home. So they're doing this when they have pets, which is mostly the case, so that their pets won't be disrupted and have to leave the home. And that they'll always have somebody with them, just like this person. Because most people who do this stay at home usually. So the people will leave generous, I've gotten huge, lovely gift baskets full of gift cards to different places all around the city. I've gotten one, gift card for maybe $150, $200 for groceries. I've gotten people ask me what I eat, and I, usually give a general description in the bio because I'm vegan. Well, right now I'm plant-based vegetarian. I eat primarily vegan, but haven't given up Greek yogurt lately. So yeah. So they'll buy your groceries. They'll ask you what you want from the grocery store. A lot of them take you out to dinner or lunch or whatever meal is appropriate for when you arrive. So they do nice things for you. And some of them they keep their house cleaning services, so you don't have to clean. Some of them, they keep now, Tina has lawn care at her house. Tina does not do lawn care. I mean, I like flower beds and such, but cutting some grass, I don't do that. I just was not brought. My dad did not have that. Cutting grass, washing cars, no. Him and my brother did that. He and my brother did that. So some sits will say that you have to maintain the lawn. That's up to you. But most people just keep their regular services that they had, lawn care, cleaning services, whatever they had in place. But the house is yours to live as though you're at home. So that's what house sitting is. Now, why does house sitting pair so well with traveling? I love it mostly for long-term travel, but it can even go well if you're doing a short-term travel. So there you have it. House Sitting 101, what it is. And in the next video, join me for how it has saved me thousands of dollars over the last almost 3 years that I've been doing it. Yep, 3, not 2. And how it can save you. See you there.